What do these have to do with affordable housing? If your idea of the perfect weekend is anything like mine, walking around way too caffeinated, sifting through the aisles of your local Vinnies or Salvos, then you've probably seen these before. They're usually right at the back of the store next to all the knickknacks and toys and whatever this stuff is. These relics of the past are pattern books. These inspired people with new designs for whatever it was they wanted to make, whether it was a new cardigan or a new wallpaper. The name pattern book soon became shorthand for the architectural pattern book. So this was the same thing, just for architects, builders, and aspiring homeowners. They had a wide array of house designs that would tout the benefits of that particular design and what made them unique. For two sound reasons, the house has been planned as an elongated shape down the site under a gable roof. Firstly, this shape allows best sunlight into all main rooms. Many pattern books in the 1800s had plans for specific tiers of housing called rates, which placed residential housing into one of four different classes based on things like the value and the floor area of the final house. First-rate houses were the fanciest, reserved for aristocrats and the nobility, and on the other end were the fourth-rate houses, for people like artisans or mechanics. Especially during periods like those in the 1830s, where London saw a massive population boom and a quickly growing middle class. This helped greatly in expediting large-scale development of many houses at low cost, aimed at giving the greatest return to prospective builders and the best value to occupants or new owners. In the post-war era of 1949 to 1959, pattern books for Aussies focused on simple designs as the supply of labour and building materials slowly built back up following the war. These pattern books really went a long way in helping a whole generation of professional builders and home builders achieve the Australian dream with affordable, straightforward and economical house designs. Fast forward a few decades to the late 90s and we start to see the beginnings of a steady increase in the unaffordability of housing in Australia, as house prices increasingly outpace the average household income. In 1990, a house was 9 times the average household income. In 2007, it was 13 times the average household income. And today, it's a whopping 16 times the average household income. So what do we have to do to turn things back? Well, there's one issue that pollies love to talk about.
Supply.
And this is where the pattern book comes in. In July 2024, the New South Wales government ran the International Pattern Book Design Competition.
Really what we're looking for is the type of housing, apartments and terrace houses that can be repeated across Sydney. They need to be economical, they need to be affordable. So we really want to push the agenda for good housing.
It's really important for these housing designs to consider future household needs because we're operating in a housing and climate emergency, so we need to make sure that what we're building now is going to serve the needs of future generations.
These were the 6 winning designs that were picked in November 2024. These winning designs ticked all the boxes of affordability, accessibility and adaptability. For a limited time, investors and developers were able to access some of the pattern book designs for as little as $1. And to sweeten the deal, they can get fast-track development approvals. As of January 2026, 21,000 patterns have been sold, and one project stemming from the pattern book is underway. A row of 7 terraces are currently being built from one of the winning designs by the firm Other Architects in Edmondson Park. As time rolls on, are we going to start seeing these pattern book apartments and terraces on streets all throughout New South Wales? Or will the housing market have different ideas?